Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals.
Set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff, Johnson. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Number 33, carry on.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
35-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, and connecting here with DJ Shark. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Shark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look at him. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Roberts has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll run it with Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
13 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A.J. Epinesa.
And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Is a turnover on down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. Cook strikes the ball. And does Washington have it? They do. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the give, this is Harris. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
At the 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14. Cardinals 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Throwing, Cousins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Cousins.
Pick that shit.
Complete. 7 seconds remaining.
Roberts. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Man, take that shit, yo. Take that shit to the house.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Robbie Gould set to.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
My 52. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out, and I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been...
That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting
Good
his
shit,
inside
Kurt.
the 25.
Nigga, yeah, last shit, nigga.
Defensively, that was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in.
Set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Carry on Johnson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Harris, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to work. And taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, it's Akers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cam Akers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
What the fuck?
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
43-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Mayfield. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
2nd and 8.
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And the Cardinals win it.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't